everyone, Cherry here. So I've seen a lot of people on YouTube do the Bratz challenge, which is where one puts on makeup to look like a Bratz doll. So in this video, I'm not going to be doing any of that. I'm going to be revisiting my old Bratz dolls. So here is the container. You can already see some of them peeking through the clear box. Wow, this looks like an eating show video. And here it is. So we've got like a smorgasbord of different dolls in here. I'm gonna start with the first doll I ever got, and it was Sasha. As you can see, we're not the same race, and that caused issues in my family. My dad, who is not with us anymore, was racist. You would think that a white person marrying a person that's not white would not be racist. False. They can still be really, really racist. So at the time I got this doll when I was in 3rd grade, and the reason how I got into Bratz dolls was because I had a friend that was a neighborhood friend. She was like my best friend, and she had Yasmin. I don't know how she got the doll, but she just got it. And she was showing me her doll, and I thought that was really cool. So I went onto the Bratz website, and I was looking at the different character profiles. And for some reason, I really liked Sasha. I really liked her character, so I figured that was the doll I was gonna go with. So when I went to the store, I went to Toys R Us, and I was looking at the dolls, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's Sasha live and in the flesh! I was super excited. Not only that, but at the time I really, really liked Beyonce, and I watched a lot of MTV and TRL. So my idea was I could get Sasha and I could pretend she's Beyonce, and like me and my friend can like play with them together, and it's basically like I'm controlling Beyonce. What would any other like 9-year-old want to do with their life? So I think I don't remember what it was. Like I think I went to the store with my dad, my racist white dad, to buy the doll. And he wasn't so racist that he like wouldn't let me get the doll. He would still let me get the doll, but he thought it was very weird. And I can understand why people would think this is weird, because like apparently you should get the doll that is the same race as you. And if it's not the same race as you, you would get the white version. But here I was, breaking the rules. So this is the Sasha, like Funkin' Glow Sasha. She didn't come with this outfit though. This is, oh, convenient. This is the jacket that she came with. And a lot of the Bratz had like jingles that went to their commercials. Like every line of Bratz doll had like a very unique jingle for the commercial. And I don't remember how this one went, but it was like, Funkin' Glow Bratz. Trendsetters. Sasha here has seen better days. As you can see with this makeup look, she's got some very nice glitter on the lips and glitter on the eyes. Her hair is kind of all over the place because I gave her a haircut. I tried to give her layers to kind of freshen her look. And she also had some sort of braid here, and I actually cut it. I'm so sorry. I feel like those that played with Bratz were also very anti-Barbie, like myself, because Barbie was always like depicted as this perfect thing. She was an astronaut, veterinarian, had extremely small feet and hands, a large bust. She was a gymnast. She was everything, and she was just so perfect. And she was like a role model and this and that, but like the Bratz, they didn't do any of that. All they did was go out and party and be fashionable. And maybe that's kind of like, wow, that's a horrible example to have for children. But also, I don't know, they had better clothes and makeup than Barbie ever did and ever will have. So I will always be Team Bratz. Although I do really like the 80s and 90s aesthetic of Barbie. And I do like that the new Barbie has like all those different body types and stuff, whereas Bratz has never done anything like that. They all had the most extreme body proportions. So after I was getting kind of tired with this model of Sasha, I decided it was time to upgrade. So I went, and after that I got the oh my god, I forgot what this one was called. It was like a fancy version. There was like a fancy version of them where they had real eyelashes. and they had sparkle on their bodies. And so I got this version of Sasha. Now, she's actually been through a lot. She actually is supposed to have long hair, but I cut it because I also started to think Rihanna was really cool, and I thought that if I cut her hair, she could be edgy, and it turned out really bad. But as I was saying, this line of Bratz dolls actually did have the real eyelashes. And that is just super pretty. Also, look at this makeup. I love this. This is so pretty. And then she did have sparkles on the legs, but of course they wore off over time because I really like to have our dolls play in the sink like they were having a pool party and put a bunch of soap in it and it washed it away. And you know what? The short hair is not bad. I could probably sit down and who never cut their doll's hair? I don't know what kind of personality trait that is. This is not the outfit she came with. They're all kind of wearing outfits they didn't come with. So then I started to move away from Beyonce and I started to, well, I always liked anime, but I started to move away from Beyonce. I moved from 3rd grade and I was reaching 4th grade, 5th grade. And that was when Hi Hi Puffy Ami Yumi was a TV series that was on Cartoon Network. And they also did the theme song for Teen Titans. Puffy Ami Yumi is actually a real group that started off in the 90s in Japan, and then they became this thing in America for a very short time period. I also was really into Gwen Stefani and the album Love Angel Music Baby, which was all about her and her accessory of Asian women, which she referred to as her Harajuku girls. And I loved that at the time. And the good thing about that was that it did get me to Google search Harajuku and actually then learn more about all the different brands and fashion styles and sub-styles and like street snaps and all of that. But it was problematic. I still really like that album. I don't know how I feel about it. But because of that, I was like, okay, I want a doll that could represent like my new like favorite thing. So I then got this one. This is from the Tokyo A Go-Go collection, and I remember how the jingle went for this commercial. It was like, living in a Bratz world, Tokyo A Go-Go, style and fashion wherever we go, and I'm into a Tokyo. Sorry, but it sounded like that. She came in like a really cute box, and I was so afraid to unbox her, but I just really wanted to play with her, so I did. And this is her. She has like a traditional inspired look here. It's actually kind of cool that they had this sort of like Asian representation, I guess you could say. But her name was Mei Lin, which is not a Japanese name, but I don't know if her character was an actual Japanese person. Maybe she was just a non-Japanese person in traditional Japanese clothes. Like, we don't know her character backstory, but I don't know if they like knew that. I don't know what they were doing. Like, that kind of like weirded me out. Like, I'm just like, is this like in a correct, or is this on purpose? Regardless, here she is. I must say that I do love the shoes that the doll came with. Like, that's actually pretty cool. Like, I don't know, I just think that looks really cool, okay? And speaking of shoes, for those who have never played with a Bratz doll before, they do this thing. They have like, they're literally peg legs. And so when you don't have the right skin tone of a certain shoe, it's not going to look right on the doll. So it kind of makes things difficult sometimes. Amazing. Well, I made her basically an OC. So she went by the name Kaori, well, if we're gonna say it correctly, Kaori, but at the time I didn't know the correct pronunciation, so instead of Kaori, she was Kaori. But I found her hairstyle to be a bit restrictive, so, and I never wanted to take it down because I was afraid, so I went ahead and I got a new one, this one. This is I think it's like a Slumber Party version of them. And this is actually not one of the 4 original Bratz. So with the Bratz, they had 4 main characters. Unlike Barbie, who was always the star of the show, we had the 4 main Bratz: Sasha, Yasmin, Chloe, and Jade. Each of them representing totally different skin shades and looking fabulous. There never was a center person for Bratz. It was always those 4 and then a bunch of like side characters. I don't know why I cut her hair. I think she also had long hair and I cut it short for some reason. But she has a really cute side bang. I love that. I also really love this makeup look. I just love like the blue eyeshadow and I love the red lip liner with the pink. So when I played with this doll, I oftentimes totally made her like lip sync to Gwen Stefani and Puffyami Yumi, even though she's only one person. And what me and my friend would do is that we made our dolls have concerts, so we would like play with them on a table or a couch and have the stereo play a CD, and they would just like lip sync along, and they would just like I don't even know, like, when there's trouble, you know who to call. Teen Titans, from their tower, they can see it all. Teen Titans! And then I think one day I was in Target, and then I just saw like this was on sale, so I had to buy it, and I got an upgrade. I got an actual jade. I forgot which line this was. I don't remember which one, but I played with her probably the most. I love this doll so much. I basically just wanted to be here. I mean, look at this makeup look. That is very interesting. Her eye color and her eyeshadow match. Iconic. So this one is actually Jade. This one was one of those like side characters, but like this is actually Jade. And this is actually the outfit she came with. All these other characters had like mismatched outfits. I don't know what's happening. The Bratz just had such amazingly stylish clothes at the time. Like, look at this skirt. It has like a stitching here and a fray. That's amazing. There's also this like really cute platform shoe. There's also these like long chunky boots. Like, Fashion Nova who? Thank you for walking down memory lane with me. I hope you found it was exciting and relatable. If you play with Bratz dolls, let me know in the comment section below because I'd love to talk about them. Who was your favorite Bratz doll? Was it Sasha, Chloe, Yasmin, Jade, or one of the side characters? Was it even Mei Lin? Now, there was a thing that people were saying like, oh my god, if you play with Bratz dolls, you're going to be slutty. And it's like, first of all, what's wrong with being a slut? I mean, like, hey, if it has nothing to do with you, then don't worry about it. And then the second thing is, I honestly wish that were the case. I mean, clearly, if you look at me now, it's been a long time since I've played with these dolls, like, heavily, like, actually, like, role-playing with them and stuff, creating stories, episodic tales with them with my friend. Really doing a lot, but years have passed, my character has developed, and I do not unfortunately show any tendencies towards being slutty. I'm now in the age of 25, playing with Bratz dolls in front of the camera for YouTube, hoping to earn some sort of ad revenue from that, and also with the hope of entertaining people, because that is gonna probably come first before the ad revenue. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section below if you've ever played with Bratz dolls. Let me know if you had any of these same Bratz dolls as well, and let me know what are your opinions on what you just watched. As always, thanks so much for watching, and you'll see me in the next video of mine. You decide to click on